Greetings, my curious friend. Have you ever wondered if your height could influence how long you live? So, who lives longer? Is it the shorter individual or the taller individual? Please join me as we delve into this fascinating world of human biology to uncover the secret behind height and longevity. Let's get started. Our height, a seemingly simple physical attribute, is influenced by genetics, nutrition, and hormones. I know that you're busy, my friend, and I value your time. If you're here just for the answer, believe it or not, some studies suggest that shorter individuals might have a bit of an edge when it comes to longevity. And if that's all you needed, thank you so much for your time and support. But if you want to know why, stay with me. Greater height and associated lean body mass are often viewed positively by society, but data suggests that shorter stature might actually be healthier. Studies indicate a correlation between shorter stature and increased longevity, possibly due to factors like a reduced metabolic rate and lower risk of certain diseases. However, correlation doesn't equal causation. Other factors like lifestyle, environment, and healthcare access also play a crucial role. Genetics significantly impact both height and lifespan. If longevity runs in your family, it's likely due to genetic factors rather than height alone. Proper nutrition during childhood is essential for reaching optimal height. However, excessive height can strain the body, potentially affecting long-term health. Based on data from millions of deaths, a negative correlation was found between greater height and longevity, according to a study published by Elsevier in 2003. For example, shorter cross-country skiers in Finland lived almost 7 years longer than their taller basketball players, and shorter soldiers in the Italian army lived 2 years longer than their taller counterparts. This might be because taller individuals need more cell replications to maintain their large bodies, which could lead to a faster exhaustion of cellular resources. It is widely believed and backed by science that women tend to outlive men, with height differences between gender being partially due to hormonal variation. Growth hormones not only influence height but also link to longevity. Taller bodies have greater metabolic demands and a higher risk of cardiovascular diseases and certain cancer. With more cells, taller individuals face increased opportunities for mutation that could lead to cancer. Additionally, growth factors like IGF-1, short for insulin-like growth factor 1, associated with taller height promote cell growth and division, which might increase cancer risk. Interestingly, women's height appears to match their increased longevity. A 2016 study analyzed death certificate data from 14,440 men and 16,390 women aged 25 and older. It found that every additional inch in height, the risk of death from all causes increased by 2.2% for men and 2.5% for women. Taller individuals also face a 7.1 higher risk of death from cancer for men and 5.7 higher risk for women. Among species, larger animals often live longer, but within the same species, smaller individuals sometimes outlive their larger counterparts. Since the 1930s, experimental studies of genetically similar animals have found that caloric restrictions with adequate nutrition provide smaller animals with extended longevity. They also found that larger animals with the same species have rapid growth, higher reproductive effort, and an accelerated aging. For example, smaller dogs tend to live longer than larger dogs. Findings from monkey studies also support the notion that smaller, calorie-restricted animals have longer lifespan. Larger bodies have more cells, increasing the risk of carcinogen exposure and faster exhaustion of cell doubling potential. The FOXO3 gene linked to longevity might be one reason shorter people may live longer. In studies of American men of Japanese descent, those who were 5'2" or shorter were more likely to have a protective form of the FOXO3 gene and lived longer compared to the taller individuals. Those over 5'4" had shorter lifespans. Shorter men were also shown to have less incidence of cancer and lower fasting insulin levels. So, FOXO3 is a key regulatory gene in the insulin IGF-1 signaling pathway. Shorter individuals may be more prone to bone-related issues due to hormonal factors and lower BMI. Hormonal imbalance can affect bone density, with lower growth hormones and estrogen levels contributing to decreased bone strength. Shorter individuals often have a lower BMI, which might mean they exert less mechanical load on their bones. While this can be beneficial in reducing wear and tear, it can also mean their bones are not as stimulated to maintain density compared to those who carry more weight. More cells mean a higher chance of mutation leading to cancer. Growth factors. Higher level of IGF-1 associated with taller height can increase cancer risk. Larger organs in taller people might mean more cells that can potentially turn cancerous. For example, studies have shown that taller women have a higher risk of breast cancer, possibly due to the large size of breast tissue. VTE recurrences were found to occur more often in taller women than in those of shorter stature in multiple studies. In this instance, simply having a longer legs or longer vein where a thrombus might occur may be the reason. So, in conclusion, while height might have some influence on longevity, it's a complex interplay of so many factors. Shorter stature may offer us certain advantages, but individual health and lifestyle choices play a significant role in determining our lifespan, my friend. So this is where our curiosity ends along with this video, and your peace of mind begins. Knowing that health and lifestyle choices matter more than just our height. And thank you so much for taking your precious time today, my friend. And my wish for you is for you to live a long, prosperous and fulfilling life. And you, my friend, do you. And take care. A random shout out to our community members to show my appreciation for your support. Thank you. A quick shout out to an amazing pianist. Check out her channel if you love music. She's awesome. In a world where height often symbolizes greatness, isn't it fascinating that longevity doesn't always stand tall? What truly defines the length of our days? Is it the height of our bodies or the depth of our will? Science might suggest that our lifespan is tied to the inches we measure, but the true essence of a meaningful life isn't in how long we stand, but in how we stand for our values, rise to challenges, and lift others along the way. It's not our physical height that leaves a lasting legacy, but the height of our curious dreams, the depth of our boundless kindness, and the breadth of our unconditional love. Whether you reach for the stars or stay closer to the ground, do what makes you happy. Remember, life's true value isn't measured in the inches or feet, but in the moments we treasure and the lives we touch. So stand tall in spirit, no matter your height. Live big, think deeply, and cherish the journey, every precious step of the way. Life isn't about being long, it's about being big. So live a big life, my friend. Take care.